How's everyone doing?
Good,
We
good.
here.
Good.
Doing
Doing
great.
good.
I see
Good to
y'all.
be here.
Excellent.
Yeah, I must be serious in here. This gonna be a little bit different than the trade. We gonna see who want to make some money, who don't want to make some money. So I'm gonna give y'all access to a lot of stuff that I be doing and the people I'm actually using. So I know that all these systems that I'm showing it ain't me promoting somebody's company. Like I actually use them to take care of the business that I be taking care of with real estate. Uh, even with the lines of credit. I see y'all in the group talking about lines of credit. So it's a company I use. Matter of fact, I put the link in there. Chat it. Okay. Who is that? Whoever that is. I just put it in the chat there. Fund and Grow. So Fund and Grow is a company me and Chanel use. Really, we got it to do our real estate deals with. So basically, they go out, they actually start the entity for you. They go get the business credit for you, and they'll do two people at the same time. Gonna cost you a little bit of money. They'll let you make a few payments or whatever, but they got us over $100-some thousand in business lines of credit, like even from like different companies. So, like I tell people, have a reason for using the line of credit. It ain't free money. You gotta have a purpose for the money. So, like for me, when I'm buying a house, I used to be in the line of credit because a lot of times they're gonna get you access to the ones that you can get cash off of. So when they first get them, you might have 0% interest for 6 months or even 12 months. So they give you time depending on what you're doing, and if you got a game plan to go out and get done what you need done before the interest kick back in. That keeps you from coming out your pocket using your own money. See, I used to use my own money all the time, but see now I'm learning how to use the OPM as they say. But that fund and grow, that line of credit can be used for anything, not just real estate. That's the purpose I use it for. But you may have a little quick investment or something that you run across that may pay you off in 6 months. Like I got, matter of fact, we actually use part of our line of credit. It's a company, and whoever interested, y'all can email me. It's some white guys I know. They actually build funding for big time businesses like mid-sized to Fortune 500 companies, but that company might not be in position. They actually allow you to buy their profile. So, for instance, if you put up 30, 40, like we started out with 30 in November, it actually, at that time, it was doubling the money. So you put 30 in, you would got 60. Then COVID started hitting a little bit. They start paying anywhere from 35 to 50% on your money. But you can roll it back in. But like this is free money. Like we use off the line of credit to make some more money. So we took that 60, rolled it over. It made us almost 90 to 100-some thousand. We actually were gonna use it to buy a house, but we're just gonna keep the money and do something else with it. Probably gonna roll it again, but we actually got paid off that. That matter of fact, one of them payments hit today. So know that worked just fine. But that's how I think when I'm investing. Like we don't want our money sitting still. So I use that line of credit. I don't play around with that line of credit. Like Fund and Grow, when you go on there, they got the little video webinar. Like I said, you ain't even got to be a married couple. There's 40 y'all in here. Two of y'all might want to split that because they do two profiles. They'll build the entity and everything from scratch for you. Now your credit gonna have to be a little bit decent, but if it's not, they still will go in and actually help you get rid of all the stuff you need to get off of there. Because what it is, it's some white guys that used to work for all these creditors. So they know the back end of this. So even when they're going out to give you these line of credits, they're gonna negotiate. So you might get approved for 5,000. So they're gonna go back and negotiate it where they might get it up to 20, 30, 40,000 or whatever. And they do a couple rounds. So they'll do the first round, see how much they get. Then they come back and do another round, see how much they get. We just got 100, but you actually can get way more than that if you see where I'm going with it. And if it's two of you, that's two separate lines. So basically, with me and her, we got two separate lines. So now you got access to that money to do whatever you need business-wise, investing. That's what I use it for. A lot of people use it for the wrong reason. It ain't for paying bills and stuff like that. You got to remember, it's a line of credit. You got to pay it back. So if you ain't actually got a plan, I wouldn't touch it. Because like I said, in reality, it ain't your money. Don't go spend 30,000. You just made you another a credit card bill or like I said, line of credit bill. It's gonna have to be paid. But the good unique thing about it, it doesn't show up on your personal credit the way they do. So they may apply using it, but none of those accounts gonna show up on your. It shows up under the business profile. So you actually building that business profile at the same time. If you think about it, you're using it the correct way. So it's gonna be stronger later on down the road. Now guess what? You ain't even gotta use that personal guarantee no more. They going straight off the business. Spend that agency, you pay it back a couple times or whatever. Now you can go apply for some bigger things. Or you actually walk in the bank with it and they'll see that. Cause they gonna give they go through the whole process, EIN, whatever, from the beginning. You tell them what name, they do it, they go apply, they stay in contact, they answer the phone. You can look them up. They do a lot of advertising. That's one of the companies I use. I think we wind up paying, that was a while back. I think it was like 4,000 back then, but like I said, it was for two people. And they let you split it up. Or you can pay them on the back end. That was the unique thing about it. If you didn't have all of it, they let you pay them on the back end off whatever they got you approved. They would let you pay them out of that if you didn't have it. But that's a good starting place. Like I said, I see a lot of y'all talking about the business credit. I done tried 50 million people that do it on the side. It done got to the point now I use professional companies. Like it ain't too many folks that can approach me on the side and say I do this and do that unless you a professional company.
Excuse me, Cornell, can I send the registration link to Isaiah? He said you didn't add him to the chat.
Isaiah who?
Mobley.
I don't be knowing folks Telegram now.
No, yeah, he said he sent it to you, but you probably didn't have time to add.
Yeah, you can send it to him.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Thank you.
Cornell, can I ask you a question real quick with regard to, because I just actually saw Fund & Grow probably about last week, because Tamara and I are, we've been doing some, wholesaling and things like that, and we're, I'm looking to get it more into commercial, real estate, like apartment buildings and things like that. So I heard this guy from Fund & Grow say that if you already have like a LLC, that's cool, but like sometimes when they go to negotiate, they certain banks and things like to see a certain type of business. I think he said something like a marketing type of business or something, or advertising.
More like a consultant type business. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them run away from real estate companies.
Okay, so would it be beneficial to kind of set ourselves up as that then, and kind of go with what they have to set up as opposed to using our own LLCs?
You don't got to use your own LLC.
Okay, cool. So they'll do all of it.
Yeah, that's all in their price. Like they do it from scratch. Because like I said, they know exactly what need to be done. Because they're gonna be the ones that actually going back and negotiating with these companies. See, all of them worked inside a lot of these major companies. Then they just started this fund and grow company and started doing it on their own.
Got you. Okay, cool. I'm glad somebody knows personally and have been through it. So thank you.
Now you still can use your LLC. I ain't gonna cover it on this one, but I'm actually have my real estate people come on when I can get in contact with all of them. Like I have pretty much a $5 million line of credit that I got through another guy. But like I said, you just got to show a little money to get it, but that'll help you build the LLC you already got. And it's good for commercial, residential, multi-use, whatever. And it's good for 2 years. I just showed them a little bit of money to get it, but it's good for 2 years. But I'm going to get Larry to come on here. His name is Larry Gilmore, but I'm going to get him to come on here because he got way more than that. Like Larry been in the game 30 years. And I just found out he actually, because we was talking about, like I'm getting the bigger projects, I actually found out that he actually is like a business consultant also. So if you got some major projects, like we got projects going on, like me and the business partners that I have, like we got some major projects going on to where we are hiring business consultants and stuff like that now that will go do the business plan for you, find out what your city giving out in them areas, find the financing and try to make sure you ain't really paying no money that first year out your pocket. See, Larry kind of do that also. He just told me that when I asked him a question the other day. So I'm going to get him to come on here, probably on the next. I'm going to see can I get him on here in the next session. But I got a few people that I deal with as far as funding on the real estate. But Larry is one of the main people I deal with.
So,
Like
Cornell,
he got multiple options. Huh?
For the business, for that profile that you were speaking of, how long does it take to roll over? Like
What profile?
you said, like how you buy the business profiles. How long does the money have to stay in there before it rolls over?
You lost me.
You know,
What we
you
talking
said
about funding growth? What you talking about?
yeah. Earlier you were talking about the how we buy the business, how you buy the profiles for the businesses.
Oh, that's not funding growth.
No, I know. I was just asking
Yeah.
how long do you have to
See,
let,
what it
how long
is, when you shoot me the email, like this guy really, to be honest, don't even take everybody. So you get in off of my name, but basically you go in, he gonna show you the profile that he got. Like you have like a 60-day or a 90-day profile. But like how we made that 100, he ain't gonna pay 100 at one time because like I said, you don't want no issues with your banks or whatever. So he's sending us like 17,000 for the next 2 weeks, or every 2 weeks till he pay us off.
Okay.
But I actually just started another profile instead of just waiting on to collect all that. We just had some more money sitting somewhere, stuck another 30 in there, and just bought another 60-day file that's gonna make us. And once you set the call up and go on there with them, because like it's so many people in here. I'm trying to get them just to do it for the group, but usually had like a call on Tuesday and Thursday of all the people that been invited by people that's already in there. Then they'll sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with you. Like it's different profile. Like I don't know the smaller one. I know the one we did was 30. I ain't really never did nothing up under 30,000.
Okay.
But they got different profile. He'll let you know exactly what he got. Once you tell him what range you trying to stay in, but like that's just easy money. For me, it was easy money for us. Like we actually made it. We actually receiving the payment. They actually a legit business company. I had my bank turn everybody look. They legit. They just don't open it up to everybody.
Okay.
You just had to know somebody. But
okay.
Shoot me an email and I shoot it over. Yeah, shoot me an email and I shoot over to him, and he'll just send the link out.
Okay. Isaiah's in the waiting room, he said.
I gotta scroll down. Some couple folks in there. Couple folks in the waiting room.
Send that email now.
But yeah, that worked. I think her mama just did it. I think she got paid.
You say your mom?
Yeah, I got everybody to do it.
Okay, cool.
Especially if you got money there sitting there. Like sometimes we just have money sitting there, and I'm actually gonna get my banker to come on one of these calls because he finna start shooting me some private investments
Okay.
through that wealth bank. So we try not to have the money just sitting there not doing that. Like she had an IRA and really wasn't doing that, so that's why we just went ahead and bought another profile with them. Took that out, rolled it over to him. We probably just keep rolling this one up. I think they let you roll over 3 times before you had to take it out. Then you can go
And
back
then,
in
okay.
after
Okay.
that. They won't let you just keep rolling over and over. It might be 2 times. I check though.
How quick was the turnaround when you put it in the rollover the first time or the second time?
Turn around on what? Getting paid?
Yeah.
They give you all them details as soon as you do it. Like so when that 60 days up, they like you, do you want to roll it or you want to get paid? Then they'll give you a pay schedule. Like he actually will send you a pay schedule.
Okay.
Yeah, like they professional people. Like that's one thing I done learned from 2 years ago. I don't do a lot of side investments that people just bring to me no more. I lost a lot of money just listening to people say they can do something and can't do it. So a lot of time now, I deal with professional companies. If I got to pay the extra money, I pay the extra money. Like I said, Fund and Grow got a charge, but you look at it, you got somebody actually billing you this and giving you the lines of credit for $2,000. And you might wind up getting $300,000 in lines of credit that can be used for anything that you want them to. You just hear me saying real estate, but these are regular business lines of credit. You can use them for whatever. You can use them for your business that you already have. You see what I'm saying? Like it ain't just centered toward real estate. Nah, this is actual the stuff y'all was asking about. This is real business lines of credit. They may not get it all in one spot. The way they do it, they're gonna go out. You may have 20,000 here, 40,000 here, but it's gonna total up, and you're gonna probably have access to the majority of it in cash on it if you need it. That's what they go apply for. What was I finna do?
Wow, that's awesome.
And Cornell, if I'm not mistaken, Fund and Grow, they don't actually require financials, right? Is that
Nope.
true? Right. Okay.
That is actually true. They do not require. That's a good thing about it. They do not require it at all, because they actually gonna build this on a business profile.
All right, sent you my email. I'm explaining down.
And I said that's the purpose of the group. Like the stuff I'm showing y'all, this is stuff I'm actually gonna be. I'm actually doing. I actually know I done got paid off for it. You're gonna be actually talking to my people. So, like I said, if you got questions, just ask me. Don't even really call them if you ain't ready, because like these people are serious business people. Just like that guy with that program now, like I said, he don't even take everybody. So he don't even advertise. That's the crazy thing about it. It be all word of mouth of people they know. Because he kind of found like a loophole in helping these fund. Because what he's doing is he's actually helping big businesses get kind of like what Funding Grow. He actually helping them get funding, but they may not be in position or have the money to do it. You just buy the profile, so they got to pay you for helping them build a profile up. That's what he doing. That's what his niche is. And see, right now it ain't regulated. So he, like you said, he keep it how he got it because he don't want the government to start coming on. He don't want taxing for this and taxing for that. He ain't doing anything illegal. He just found that loophole and okay, I can do this. I get my attorneys to help me set these businesses up. I'll get them their funding, but guess what? They owe you when they get them that funding. And the money goes straight to his company, so you gonna always get your money as soon as that profile up. Like I said, he ain't gonna pay it all at one time just when you want to have, like I said, have issues at the bank. Cause you get, I wouldn't have an issue at my bank because I deal with a private bank. But you getting 100,000 YT at one time, they're gonna want to hold your money. They might hold your money for a couple months. But that's kind of why I bank with who I bank with. Cause like I said, I use to trust a lot. Well, I use to trust all the time. I can just call them and be like, look, just like how these coming in. I call them and be like, hey, I got large, 3 or 4 large wires coming. That's all they really want to know.
Does this company set up the bank account, or they leave that up to you?
Nah, you just being lazy. Nah, you got the EIN, you go set the bank account up. they going to get the money. You set your whole bank account up.
Okay.
They ain't the full business consultant.
You got both? You actually pay 4,000 and actually got both though, right?
Yeah, it's 2 separate profiles. Like, y'all don't got to be a couple or anything. Like, I know a lot of y'all study together and everything. Guess what? They don't care nothing about that. They just do 2 profiles.
I just sent you my email, Cornell.
Yeah, when I get all of my settlement in. And then you'll get a link from him. But like usually he do his little private little calls Tuesday and Thursday. I think Chanel said he's still doing Tuesday and Thursday. But I just got off the phone with him because he was making sure we had actually got the pay. And I like him because he stay in contact. Ain't like you give somebody your money and you don't hear from them no more. I love it. He gonna let you know what's going on. I love it. Guess what? When it's time to get paid, he sent the whole payment schedule out. He gonna call you, hey, profile. You ain't gotta go look for him. He gonna see what you want to do. You want to roll it over or you want to cash out. So like it's a quick way. Like I said, we took literally only thing it was 30. We actually put in probably like 26, 27. But from November, I think they ended in January. We done made almost 100,000 off that 20-some thousand. So I'm pretty much made $70,000 off money that just would have been sitting in an account somewhere. And I'm finna do it again. I'm gonna take another 30, but this time, like we said, we're just gonna roll it the whole entire year. So as you can see, if you do it that way, you can accumulate almost a couple $100,000 for the year.
Mm-hmm.
And that ain't stopping you from doing nothing else you're doing. Cause I'm still gonna do the real estate. I'm still gonna do the investing I'm doing. I'm still gonna trade. See, now you're starting to flow money. And I'm gonna keep on doing it for as long as they keep on doing it. But I know they won't let you roll over no more than like two or 3 times. Then like so you just had to go back in. So like I said, we finna get payment for the next 2 weeks for a while. We didn't just want to wait. Here you go. Once I see the money hit, I'm good. I ain't got but 20-some thousand. I just received a wire for 17,000. This he paid us for something else, so we didn't receive about 5, 6. I pretty much, you see what I'm saying? I pretty much got my money, original money, back. I'm good. So I ain't gotta wait on you to. I ain't gotta wait on you to get the money. I just received a wire for 17,000. This he paid us for something else, so we didn't receive about 5, 6. I pretty much, you see what I'm saying? I pretty much got my money, original money back. I'm good. So I ain't gotta wait on you to give me these payments. Get what? I'm going to get this one started. So, you see what I'm saying? Now I got payments coming in all the time. Every 2 weeks, they're coming in all the time. If I was just keeping doing the profile the way I did it starting out.
So we just need to send you an email and say we want to participate in it, and then you're gonna collect everybody's name, send it over at once.
Then I send it to him. Then he'll probably send it over. Send you a link.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna let him know I'm doing it, cause he might just set up one. If there's enough people that asking about it, he'll probably just set one up for. Cause like I said, we talk to him all the time. Like we got a lot of folks around us that's doing it. The reason so many people made money last is the reason I started the mentorship. Like everybody that sat around me and did everything that I did, they made some money. They take a little bit of money to make some money, but they made some money. But as you see, if you set it up the right way, you really ain't using your money that lot. Like you get this line of credit from these people, you got money sitting there to do these type of things with. So in reality, you could go get Fund and Grow to set you up. It just depend on what your credit and how your profile looks. Like they gonna go through your credit because they know what the credit's supposed to look like in order to get that business line of credit. You might have a 7-something score, but they might tell you like, okay, all right, Christopher, I need you to pay down this and this. And when you do it, let me know. And when you get it updated, then they'll start on it. Like with them, they ain't gonna start on it till everything perfect. So really the time on that is gonna be involved around you. When you talk to them on the call, like that link right there, you sign up, they gonna call you and have a conversation with you. And then once they get your background and profile, and then actually they will help you do that. Then they gonna give you the instructions and stuff y'all asking about in the group about the business credit from the gate without the social. They give you step by step on how to set that up for your company or whatever else you already got. They do that for free. Once you get into it'll be in your profile. Cause I did it for mine. But what I did, I followed their instructions. And that's a girl I'm checking out now. She gets a lot of business credit money also. Name of her company is BCA Coach. They in the process of doing something for me now, but I don't confirm people till they get done with them. But we know her personally, so I know she just bought some property and everything just with business credit. Like she don't use her personal pig. And now she got sponsors, she got collaboration with MasterCard and all kinds of stuff. So we just started with her though, so I'm gonna see how that one go. That might be another good one.
So I got a question, Cornell.
Yeah.
Can you trade with this line of credit?
Can you trade with it?
Yeah.
You do whatever you want with the line of credit.
Okay.
Just make sure that's a lot. You know, you got to pay that money back.
Yeah. You got to pay that money back. Just remember that. So don't get 30,000 on a line of credit. Then you make a mistake trade. Yeah, you got a bill. You just messed up all that money you just spent to set it up. Oh, if you don't pay it back. So they ain't gonna like I said, when they apply for it, it's not going on your personal credit. So I don't know how they actually do it, but I know all those lines of credit that we got, and it ain't on neither one of our personal credit. It's up under the business profile. And what was I finna do? But the other one, that's an excellent program. But like I said, but he actually helping. It's a good business strategy that he doing. Cause like I said, he actually helping other businesses pretty much they actually hired him like a business consultant. And he actually helping them set their funding and everything else up. So he get the benefit of both worlds. He just came up with a unique way, like, okay, I ain't got all the money to go do all these businesses by myself. I just open it up and pay people a percentage on their money. Cause you might buy a profile for $40,000 to help them get probably $1 million in funding. They just didn't have that little money to do it. Of course, they're gonna pay you 50% on your money or even 100% on your money. Boy, y'all email me before I get through talking. I had to look at this later. I'll look at it when we get off here. I ain't gonna try to take it too fast, but this is a store like I can see these can get set up ASAP. So like it's the first of the year. A lot of people sitting around. It's a lot of money being made right now. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's a lot of money being made all across the board, all the way around. Like average real estate flip. Like you got people bidding on houses, don't even go look at houses right now because they making so much money. Like in Atlanta, so they had a house last month. It probably was 10 people. They ain't even came and looked at the house. They just saw what area it was in. They buying it over the price. Like people making a lot of money right now because they know what's going on right now. Average flip on real estate, shoot, you ain't making less than probably 50,000 on the average flip on real estate right now. And if you got you a real good crew, kind of like what I do, I try to get mine knocked down in 2 to 3 months. But you see where I'm going with that. I do this over here. I do the real estate. I'm gonna flip some. Like that. The one that been around me know I like Chicago because they got high Section 8. They gentrifying around the downtown area. I can buy. They ain't got regular houses like us, so I might buy a 4-5 unit. Now next thing you know, you got three bedrooms and they'll give you 1,800 a piece every month. And it's another 2 bedrooms down up under it. But guess what? They got prices down south prices in Chicago. But they got the third highest equity in the United States. So what that means is I can go down and buy a building for about 70. May take some work, may take 50 to 100, but that's where the business line of credit gonna come in when you talk to Larry. They give you the money to do all that. So you might have 170 in it, but in Chicago, that house probably gonna be worth 330, 340. You gonna go with it? You can still pull some money out of there if you want to and still bank cash flow every month. So that's some more stuff I'm doing. Right? Them streams get to coming in. Next thing you know, you ain't at no job. Probably a couple flips on real estate, you ain't at no job. And then if you set all this stuff up, you got money to fall back on. So if you got the line of credit, they try to shoot to get you 100,000 minimum on the line of credit. So if you think about it, like here's a couple of got somebody that you're gonna be doing business with. Both of y'all literally finna get 100,000 a piece on lines of credit. And then when you see how these profiles going and you see what kind of lines they got, like I said, you might have a line of credit where like I said, it's 6 months, no interest. Guess what? You go buy your profile. Okay, you want you a 2 to 3 month profile and just cash out and put the money back in there. Like, but guess what? You didn't use none of your money. And after doing that a couple times, and now you got a little money to fall back on, and everything start falling into play after that.
Cornell, let me hold something, man.
Man, but see, I'm going to bigger and bigger projects now. Like my business partner, like I said, matter of fact, I think it's sister out here. Shoot, we talked to Master P 2 weeks ago. Like, I'm finna do some business with him, but like the project's getting bigger for me. Like we looking at hotels and stuff now, so this ain't trying to have no money sitting nowhere. And that's what one thing about the group. Like I said, you might get in here with 2, 3 more people, and next thing you know, y'all on to some bigger project. Now one project pretty much give you what you need for a whole year or whatever. Let me see if I can show you. Y'all can see my screen. So this the one I talking about we did with the guy.
No, it's nothing up there yet.
It ain't up there yet.
I can see it.
Okay, maybe there's a delay on my end.
Yeah, you might need to blow it up a little bit though.
Yeah, can you zoom it up?
That's good enough for you.
Yeah, that's straight.
So this the one I talking about with the guy. See, he, like I said, they business already. He gonna send you this right here. He actually sent us the wiring instruction when he set it up. And it actually was in there today. So first one was I think it was February 5th. And we actually paid it earlier on this one. Here go the second one. And he pretty much just breaking it down where he paying us almost every 2 weeks till he pay it off. And it's all, like I said, 26,000. I think it's a couple more. It's probably cut off at the bottom. So
the one where you did 26,000, you did like a 2-month term or 3-month?
the first one was a 2-month. But like when we first got with them, they was doubling your money. Then COVID kind of slowed down, so that slowed the businesses down that they was getting. But he still was doing it. So the first time we put 26 in, I think we wound up with almost like 50, 51,000. We just went back in and he pretty much paid us like 35 to 40%. It came out like I think 88, 89,000, somewhere around up in there.
Okay.
So instead of rolling over again, we was thinking about buying a house. But every time I get to think about buying a house, more investments started popping up. So I go look at 500, 600, but then I'm looking at the type of investment I got going on. You know what? I just stay where I'm at. We just pay the house all we in and just stay right here because like it's gonna be some money made this year. So I just held off on it. So you know what? Like I tell you what, we'll just do this and just pay the house off. We're over 100-some thousand on the house. The house worth 400,000. We're gonna make some money off of it anyway. But you know what? We'll just sit here. I don't like bills, first of all. People always ask me why I got so much. I live totally different than anybody else. Anything you see I got, I probably own. Or I don't get it. Or I'm gonna figure out a way to get it. And if I do make a bill, I ain't gonna have a bill a long time. At all. That's just been me. And since I messed up when I was younger, I don't like bills. When I was in college, I made a lot of bills. I don't like that. So if you think about it, you keep it that way, you keep your expenses down, it don't matter if any of this stuff slow down or not. I'm still gonna have some money sitting there. So now if I eliminate what people going to work for 30 years for that, people trying to pay their houses and stuff like that, if I already eliminated that, I ain't got to pay no utility bills and I'm making these type of investment. See, now you can get in the bigger investment where you can make that 100, 200,000 and take some risk. Cause it don't matter. All our cars paid for. Guess what? She lived just like I live. Chanel actually extended it than me. She ain't finna spend no money. Now she'll spend some money, we finna make some money, but Chanel ain't finna spend no money. Chanel will make you think we broke. That's how tight she is with money. But that is how we live. And I be getting on the people around me like, I know folks got money, they going to buy these cars, and yeah, I like them cars and everything else, but I ain't gonna get that car till I got a way to pay for it. Now that's something I learned from the guy when I went to this, when I did with Eric Thomas, and I met the guy that he put on, Jamal King. That's what Jamal was talking about. That's why he got into real estate. When he wanted something, he went and bought a house. He ain't go buy that car. He went and bought a house first to pay for that car. Then he got to doing it so much. Like stuff like this, you do it so much. Next thing you look up, wow, I got $200,000 in my account. You won't even know it if you're not paying attention to it like that. And you just going on about your business and you moving on to the next thing. And that's really how you save money. When you get your money, your mind off just making the money. Like this right here, I ain't gonna look at this every day to see, oh man, let me see if he gonna pay me. I ain't even worried about it. Like I done seen the payments hit. He gonna send me a confirmation. I'm on to the next thing. The next thing you know, okay, we get to doing this. By the time I look at this, the next profile will be ready. That we just put in. We're doing another, I think it's another 60-day profile. And like I said, they tell you how much you're gonna make off your money anyway. So and they just wait on you to give them an answer. Okay, he might call you with 3 different profiles. Like I got one for 90 days, you're gonna make such and such. Got one for 60 days, you're gonna make such and such. And you just go on, tell them what you want. Then after that, he'll tell you where to wire it to.
You got any 30 days?
I don't think he got no 30 days.
All right.
You might, but I don't know. I don't think he got no 30 days. Majority of the time, he got 2 and 3 months. And you ain't gotta start big. Like I don't know what their minimum is, but I think Chanel Mama didn't do a whole lot. But she probably
But
did
you
like
saying that
10 to
15 that
15.
you just got a distribution of came from 26 stacks.
Yeah.
Right. That's every however many days between the last payment.
And for me, it's good because they understand trust. So get what? All these ain't 1099. Like he will send you a 1099. But because I got that trust, he's sending me K1 distribution. We're on the same page. So all mine gonna be on the K1 form at the end of the year.
So I need to holler at you first, don't it, Christian?
So they do understand the K1 and all that. He will send you money like that. So all my money goes straight directly into the trust. They popping in. Did I record this? Let me see. I did record.
Cornell, you were saying about somebody's mother getting in. How much were they getting in at?
I think she put 15 in there. Might have been 10. It wasn't a whole lot. So they got different ones. Like I said, that is what we did. Then I said, I know somebody that went through Fund and Grow and actually took the money from the line of credit and did it with.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you, but I was, but so that's what what you think of that idea?
It's smart. Like I said, if you got, I tell everybody, if you got a plan when you're using the money, it ain't even got to be on real estate. You're using other people's money. That's what rich people do. So if you got a card that's got 6 months, no interest on it, and you can buy a profile for 2 months, that's better than you probably trying to go out and try to make something happen on your own, like with trading or something like that. I put it in there. Because my way of thinking, the reason I don't ever get in trouble is I put it in there, then I go try to trade. After I made some money.
Right,
And
right.
after I put my line of credit money back. So guess what?
Okay.
The profit I made, I'll be willing to lose trade. I won't be willing to lose my line of credit money trade. It's still like a mindset logic to it. Cause it can be tempting. Okay, you got a line of credit, you got 100-some thousand. Some people might try to go out and just buy unnecessary stuff with it. I don't do that. That's the true meaning of OPM. You're going to take this line of credit money and go make some money. Go put that money back. And then you're going to save the extra money you just made. Or like I said, my thinking, I'm going to probably try to go make some more money off of that. So next thing you know, like I said, I'm into something else.
What's the risk factor involved?
Risk factor in what?
Like, is there any risk factor? So if I have 15 racks, I put it in a profile, do I have any risk there?
I'm gonna tell you the good thing about that and why I deal with professional people. This is insured. Them guys got an actual insurance policy that covers all of that.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
They not playing around. That's why I definitely thought them out. And I done seen all this and they show it to you. Like
But it's
they
still
ain't
not
playing
bad.
around. Huh?
Still not a bad idea for you to get your own insurance policy, though, right?
Oh, that ain't never a bad idea. Now, I don't know how they set theirs up like that, but it covers. But I guess it would fall upon the business insurance. And however he got it worded in his policy, yeah, I guess he could pay you with that.
What's the company, Carnell? I came in late.
Huh?
What's the company? I came in late.
It's private. You got to know somebody to get in there. Luckily, you know me, you can get in there.
So
he only advertises, I was telling them earlier, he don't advertise to everybody. He actually pick and choose who he work with. So you get on that phone and say on crazy to make him feel that you gonna do something that you don't supposed to be doing, he might not even deal with
you. Okay.
Just shoot me an email though. And there's like I said, they have like a call every Tuesday and Thursday. He make everybody go through that. Yeah, I guess that's how he kind of screen people. Well, I guess when he talking to them. Like I said, he really don't accept, but like I said, I done did so much business with him. When he hear my name or her name, he ain't gonna give you no probably he gonna know we ain't playing around. Like everybody around me moved just like me. So when I did 30, guess what? I had somebody do 50, I had somebody do 40, had somebody do 30. So they know like, okay, your side, they ain't playing around. So that's how I get good relationship with people. Like I don't play with, I'm dealing with real people. I ain't finna call you 10, 20 times, had 20 conversations. That's why I said, if you ain't ready, just don't call till you're ready. A lot of people don't know that either. Don't call people and keep calling and calling. You'll never do nothing. Like, they finna stop answering the phone for you in a little while. Then you just messed up your little pipeline.
Yo, appreciate you, bro. You doing a good thing for the people, bro. You gonna go 100 strong press. Appreciate you. That was good info.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Like, if you ain't got the money like that, the best route is funding growth. Hey, split it with somebody. Like, there's 2 profiles.
bro. We already got that unlocked. I got a partner in the group already. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You say you gotta move with the people around you. Is
You
all
got
it
to
is.
move with the
Appreciate
people
you.
around. That's how you make money.
Appreciate you. Easy money.
Now think about this: if you had had that line of credit when I told you about Pet Vivo and it jumped $17, and you had took 10 and put in there, and you would
I'm
have,
just thinking about even the distributions right now. I think they sound really, really good.
yeah,
You know,
they
you can
do
put that out really
K1 now.
quick.
Yeah, I had that conversation with him. That's the first thing I always ask people.
Yeah.
And he knew
How
exactly.
familiar was he with Trust when you talked to him?
He was very familiar with it.
Good.
He's like, oh yeah, that worked out even better. Yeah, we can do K1. Say no more. That's all I need to know. I told him, hey, I got my money going to Trust. He knew exactly what I was talking about. Like I said, it's a legit business, so he know. And y'all listen to what I'm saying. He gonna send you a 1099. So even when you get the money, guess what? You gotta still think about if you ain't set up the correct way, y'all still gonna have to deal with a little bit on that back end toward the end of the year.
We just deal with it till we get set up, huh?
Yeah, you got 100,000. You should be able to call Chris and get you a couple trusts. Hey, you see how they help you get to everything else you need without spending your money? That's how it works. That's how I got to where I'm at. Hey, you might not have it right now, but this will set you up to get everything you need in play for the year.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm excited. I don't know about anybody else.
Very excited.
Super excited.
Yeah, thanks for bringing us on, Cornell. This is
Very much
wild.
excited. Appreciate it, Cornell.
Spreading the wealth.
Sir, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank
You
you,
doing
brother.
Chris as well.
Did the pre-setup. See, we ain't even got to what I'm really doing. This is to show you how, okay, if I got y'all money set up, like when these real estate people come on here that I deal with, y'all gonna see. Like I'm dealing with the top 1%. Matter of fact, the dude I deal with, I just seen him on Instagram. He was the top producer in Chicago this year. Purdue Carter, y'all done heard me tell y'all that name a couple times. That man personally is gonna be doing my flips for me. I'm gonna try to get him to come on here if he got time. And he guarantee you gonna make 50,000 or see, I'm dealing with real people. This man guarantee you gonna make 50,000 or more with him on your first flip. Guaranteed. Or he'll give you the money.
I checked out his website. Do you use your business credit line when you deal with him, or you let him go get the money for you?
I got so much set up on the real estate, and it's 3 or 4 people I can call. I have all of them come on here that, like even with Larry, even if you don't get the $5 million credit, Larry has over 50 to 70 different private lenders that he even deal with. It just depends on the situation and what you're trying to do with the project. So when you call Larry, you see when he get on here, he's gonna ask you, okay, what you trying to do with the project? Oh, I got this person for you. Cause he deal with so many private people, cause he been doing it for 30-some years. Then like I said, it's all about who you know too. Like Larry might not pick up the phone just for knowing everybody, but if you tell him it's me, he'll pick the phone up. Like I probably could call Larry right now, he'll pick that phone up. Like they supposed to be serious. Just like with Purdue, when they get on here, they're gonna be serious, they're gonna be ready to start. So that means that guess what? You need to have your line of credit or your funding set up, and boom, they gonna send you stuff off the rip. You get off the phone with him, he been sent you 10 houses to pick through.
What?
Yeah. Like he don't play around. And like I said, you look him up, like I said, he's top producer. Yeah, all these people that I'm dealing with is in the top 1%. That's one thing I used to try to get around it. Listen to people with these little programs. Nah, I'm going to deal with the real people nowadays. I ain't lost no money, spending a little extra money and dealing with the real people. I just ain't got time for it. Nobody has time to be losing no money right now.
No, not at all.
So if your thinking is just, oh, well, that price sound good, I'm gonna go that route. You go right ahead. Cause they will pay that extra money to get it done the right way, and I don't have no problem. And when people see you doing good business with it, they start throwing you little things too.
Hey, so Cornell, so what if you don't have a spouse?
You can partner with anybody you want to. That's what I said. You can partner with anybody you want to.
Okay.
They don't have no restriction on that part of it. Like two of my friends, like I said, they split. Like I said, they doing two. What they won't do one profile. And Chuck, I don't know why he don't do it like that, but he getting them $4,000. Well, the other. But like I said, it might be somebody in that group. Get familiar with these folks in the group. Y'all in the Telegram together. Hey, somebody might be ready. Hey, you might be ready. Shoot a message.
Yeah, I'm just putting it out there. I don't have a partner, so if anybody else in my situation, holler at me. J Bell.
And that's the purpose of the group. Like, y'all say y'all want to make some money. This is what I'm doing. Like, these the deal. Like, I know y'all see my email right here. This the girl that works for him. I probably get Sashay just to come on and talk. This is the type of stuff they send me on a regular basis. They might send me 5 to 10 of these. Some of these be duplexes, quads. Some of these just be straight quick flips real quick. I just pick which ones I want. They already put me in the right areas. Everybody on this team, professional people, and we go from there.
Do he have a limit on how many you can run with at one time?
If you got an unlimited cash flow, you do as many as you want at one time. Usually I do like 2. Like right now I've been trying to do like 2 flips and hold one. So I might do a flip with them. And I got some folks in Alabama that I work with. I try to do a flip with them. But I really want to own all these units in Chicago. So I tell them, I did the 2 flips. All right, send me some units. Send me a 4-unit, 5-unit, or something like that. And then I'm going to hold that one. I'm going to flip the other 2, but I'm going to hold that. Because usually Purdue got his stuff gone, and it went from 2.5 to 3 months. No longer than 4. Every time. Like, he be having people waiting on him. Matter of fact, he finna open, I know right before COVID hit, he had bought a building out here in Atlanta because he getting so many requests from fooling with Eric Thomas. They branch it out now. Y'all probably see Jamal and them. You go type their name in. Like, these are the people I deal with directly. They blowing up everywhere. So they got thousands of people waiting to either get in their group with them or flip with them or people ready to buy houses from him because Purdue got almost like 40-something agents or some work for him. But he just got smarter. He think out the box. He got an all-in-one service. Now he got his own contract. He do the whole flip process. They ain't just selling houses no more. But guess what? If you want to buy a house, oh, he got an agent for you. Or what? He just a smart dude. Now he at the top. And then Eric Thomas just blowed it on up for him to the top. Now he expanding down here. But I get these deals like this all the time. They actually been bigger than this. Like some even sent me, 70,000 profit, and it just depend on. Only thing you gotta remember, that's why I be telling people it's important to get them lines of credit. Until you got 3 real estate flips up under your belt in the last 3 years, you paying 20% down. Like right now, you paying probably 20% down right now. And that's 20% plus the closing costs and all the other stuff. So you're really paying like 25 to 28% down. Which is cool if you got the right crews and they knocking it out in them 2 to 3 months. Because even if you were gonna hold it, for instance, like on these right here, after repair value, 225. See the expenses was 33, but see here go the purchase price right here. See this house was 86,000. This house was 69,000. He just tell you the renovation. So I'm gonna break these numbers down for you. If you was holding this, we're gonna take them expenses out. Them expenses is just basically what he making on probably on his end. This your money in the green. But if you take this out, you ain't flipping it. This house was what? 138. When it's all said and done, 225. See my whiteboard. Yeah. And this is what Larry come in effect. 225, 138. I'm gonna calculate that. And I'm finna teach y'all something here. This how you really want to buy a property. One thing I learned from Jamal, you never want to buy a property over 70% value. Even after you get through completing the work. So here's my calculator. So that's 225. And that's what I be doing sometimes. So 138. It's just like your house. It's $87,000 in equity sitting there in that property. You spent 138, right? So that means when you got that, when you called Larry, you had 20%. That means you put 27,000 down. But I said about 80-something thousand. That means it's still, even if you just took your money back out and cash out refi them 3 months up, which you can do, you can put your money right back. Or guess what? You could have took out 27 plus another 20 and still had $40,000 for equity in the property. And then found you somebody to rent it and it's cash flowing. But you done paid yourself, got your money back, and paid yourself. So this is what they do. This is what they teach. After that, probably that third flip, you ain't even hitting your bank account no more. You see how I get away from using my money as quick as possible? I'm gonna get my 27.6 back out that I put down. I'm gonna get an extra 20. I'm gonna go put that 27.6 back. I'm gonna go find a house where, and I might take 25. The next house, hey Purdue, I want a house. I got 25,000. What range I didn't stay around? They gonna know that. I ain't using my money no more. I'm using the money from the other property, and it's cash flowing. Now the next one might be a flip, like down here. This might be a flip. Next thing you know, boom, you done made 50-something thousand. You already got one property. You ain't using your money no more. Just like that, in a matter of 7 to 8 months, see, you already up. You got one property flowing. You just flip one, you might flip some more. And then like that changed your life. In that 1 year, that changed your life. Just like that, just all real estate. Not including doing the profile, not including you got access to your lines and stuff. So still now you ain't even really got to use your lines no more if you don't want to, but I would still use my line and just put that money in the account as a backup.
So once you get the line, can you go to Larry and just say I got like a line, or you have to have it in the account? Like
the lines they give you get cash money. So yeah, you can go to them. You got access to cash money. All they care about is you having that down payment money.
right, and he gonna want 20 right off the rip.
He ain't gonna want 20. It just depends on the situation. Guess what? You might already flip real estate. He might have somebody you can slide with 10% with or 15% with. Like my line of credit, the first 3 deals, if you ain't got no flips upon your belt, it's 20%. After that, it'll drop to, I think, around 12 to 15. And you keep on flipping for after a while, you'll be down to 10%. But the line of credit that they give you get cash. You can get cash off on. So I'm thinking a private real estate lender wants to see is money in a bank account. So that go back to the group. You might want to partner with somebody. You might have 5 Christian might have 7. This is what they do in the group with Purdue, the ones that they teaching these classes to. These people be getting together and then, you know what, man, I got a little bit. Hey, let's do it. One thing about it, you can't go wrong with the property. Push comes to shove, you just have to rent it out for a little while or whatever, but you can't really go wrong with it buying that way. Because, like I said, it's still equity in the property. So push comes to shove, like I said, just take that back out. I'm going to tell you why it was a bubble last time. Everybody was taking all the equity out of the properties. Then they were spending the money on it and everything. That's why you had a real estate bubble last time. Them folks, guess what? 80-some thousand now, they was taking it as much as they could. They was taking it out. Then guess what? Some disaster, some come up. Now people can't even pay you. You done maxed the loans out. You can't fall back on the real estate no more. You done maxed them out. I actually helped my partner get a deal in Huntsville like that before I had my line set up. Well, this dude literally won some money. He bought a commercial building, put it in his personal name. This building was cash flowing almost $130,000, $140,000 a year. He put a good little bit down. I think this building worth like $500. He put a good little bit down. The bank didn't want but like $200-some thousand for it, and it's cash flowing $100. Just because the dude got it in personal credit, boom, they pull that asset back from him. That's another thing about being set up the correct way. He had it in his personal name. So when the virus hit, it killed every other business that he had. So guess what? They pulled that asset to try to recover some of their money back. And it was cash flowing. So he just lost a property that was cash flowing because he wasn't set up the proper way. So even like buying these properties, like they'll be going in trust. When they pay for it, they going in trust. But now a lot of lenders don't even care. You can put them in trust while they got the mortgage on it now. Cause they didn't used to like irrevocable trust, but the private lenders don't really care right now. They're just trying to make money. They let you go quick claim the deed to the trust now. So that's a good thing. A lot of them weren't doing that. They wanted somebody to sign on it. But y'all see my flow. I'm getting away from the personal bank account. I'm using what I got right there set up to make more money. But you hear what I'm saying? I ain't taking the money and just, oh shoot, I just made $60,000, man. I'm gonna go buy my wife did car. She don't even think like that. Oh no, we ain't buying no car. Nah. We can do that later. Well, we need to make some more. That's how she is. So we be on the same page a lot. Nah, we ain't finna go splurge. You see that money that hit the account? It just hit the account till we figure out what else we gonna do with it. We don't live that high. Like I tell people, like if you got a lot of stuff starting out and you already got stuff, go ahead and get rid of that. Now, if you got some debt, yeah, go ahead and get rid of it because you ain't gonna be able to flow right. You ain't gonna understand what I'm talking about till you get rid of that debt. Now, once you get rid of that debt, you're gonna see like, you know what? I don't need as much money as I thought I needed. I remember I was paying 3 car notes. Like, man, I was buying cars and wasn't even driving them back then. You can't even get me to buy a brand new car no more. So now I see the important value of that money. Like, nah. They been trying to get me to buy that new Escalade. Nah, I ain't getting y'all no $100-some thousand. I'll wait till somebody drive it. Put 5,000-10,000 miles on it. I'll buy it the next year when it dropped 30,000-40-some thousand. Now when you find one like that, then I go set me an investment up to pay for it. Okay, you know what? Let me go buy 2 houses. Then I go get that. Other than that, you won't see me with it. That is my way of thinking. And plus, I know how to trade. Y'all didn't hear me say nothing about the trade, man, so that's a good fallback. Now you cash flowing. You basically doing the multiple streams of income. And you didn't have to go depend on nobody. You had to go recruit nobody, none of that. And now you gonna get the opportunity to work with. You look at all these people up, I'm telling you, all these guys are in the top 1% of what they doing. I think everybody on here, man. Well, the first time everybody showed up that signed up. Chris said everybody showed up that signed up.
Hold on, you said everybody did?
Y'all looking at the count on here. I said probably a few more, but everybody on here.
They got to
Just
speak to
sign.
like MJ. When they can speak to MJ, we're going to try to listen to MJ, you know?
Hey.
Cornell, everybody understands the value of listening to what you got to say.
I usually don't tell people what I'm doing. I really don't. You have to be around me for real.
That's it, Mike. That's exactly it.
But this is what I'm doing. Like I said, that business credit, they for real. Matter of fact, let me see. I ain't been in there so long. The heat about to put me out of love. Oh. Let me see. She already emailed a guy for me, so I have y'all an answer in a minute. I'm pretty sure he's gonna respond right back. Cause a lot of y'all on here, he might just set a call up for real. Somebody asked me the question, how somebody became a millionaire last year. This how they became a millionaire last year. To be honest with y'all, they did the fund and grow. I think they wanted to get like 150,000 line of credit. Bought 2 houses. They bought all them stocks I told them to buy. Then they bought. And by then they had them 2 houses up under their belt. They took 30,000 on that Pet Vivo. And they made them almost like $500,000 off of that alone. But them stocks, all them stocks back up.
Now I just see a whiteboard and nothing on it. Am I the only one?
Yeah, ain't nothing on there. I was actually gonna pull up some. Hold on a second.
Got it. Okay.
Nah, I ain't put nothing on there. This one, go ahead and go. Let's see. Yeah, pull it up.
Nah, I still see the whiteboard.
No, I'm trying to log into this fund, bro. Man, been in here so long. Man. The computer would have been easier. I had my old computer. Oh, there you go. Good to see how it look. Let me see. Y'all see my screen? Screen.
It's all white.
Nope. Now we can.
Hey, good.
Just like when they first started. See, like when they get you the lines of credit, they're gonna show you who they apply for. Like you can go into your profile and actually see who they pulling. Like now they didn't change ours. They're just a screenshot. When she first started, like the first round, they got it from Capital One, Bank of America, all these places. See, now they got started. See, sometimes they go in and negotiate. So all these were smaller. But they know how to negotiate because they didn't work there before and handle it. They got a 50,000 in Renaissance, 25 there, 15 there. But like that, they do go do what they say they're gonna do. And we actually got more than this because this is the first round. This is old screenshot here anyway. And they came back the second round and wound up getting like another 45 or 50 on top of that. So she might have way more than that. It might be like 120, 130,000 we actually got. See, up first, there you go, right? That first round, they got 198,000. See what's that total credit gain? And that ain't including mine. So they do what they say they're gonna do. And like all these got access to cash on. So I needed 40,000. Like what Chris talking about, Larry said I need 35 to close the real estate deal out. I actually could go to this Renaissance bank, take the cash, put it in an account, and do the real estate deal with it.
Now, is Larry doing deals that are cash flowing or is he doing one-offs?
What you mean they cash flowing?
Is he doing cash flow projects with Larry, or are you doing just, rehab deals, flips?
You can do whatever you want with Larry.
So he does have cash flow deals.
Larry don't have deals. Larry's the finance person.
All right.
Purdue and Sachet and the folk who your agent or whoever you're working with gonna be the people bringing you the deals. You just gotta know how to go look at a deal. Now Larry's straight financing. You gonna send him the numbers. Cause they still gotta be at certain numbers when you're investing. Like don't make money sense to give you some money and ain't no equity in the property. I ain't gonna give Christian 100,000 for a property that's worth 102,000. Now you gotta get your own deal. Like he just gonna make sure your finance is structured the correct way.
So for example, like you just showed us your portal where you got your listing, where you got your funding.
Yeah.
So if you needed 50,000, you can go to that bank, log in, transfer it to your account.
All
Then
that's
you
gonna
get,
come to you in the mail.
okay.
Mm-hmm. And they know, like, lots. As a matter of fact, once you get in their communities, I think it's a few people now that do real estate. I ain't did that with nobody in the Fund and Grow community yet, but it's a few folks that worked in their own real estate deals with each other. So, like, you can actually be, when you get up there, you actually be your own hard money lender. You can let somebody else borrow that money and charge them interest on. Like, that's what they be doing. Like, the few Jewish guys I know, shoot, they'll take their lines of credit because they got so much. Now they act as the hard money lender. All right, Christopher, you got a house. All right, shoot me the numbers over. Cause you got to think about it. That's what I'm gonna get into later on. I just do the hard money lending because if my line of credit telling me I ain't gotta put 10% down, I'm gonna make you put 20% down. I'm gonna make 10 off the rip. But then it's real estate. So if it's a good deal, it's a win-win. So even if you don't pay me, it's in my line of credit name, so I still get the property. So that's what a lot of them be doing, and they ain't even using their money. They're just using the lines of credit. They might have a line of credit but they ain't got to pay no interest on it for a whole year, and they just go make money off of it. So a lot of times you see private lenders, that's what a lot of them doing. Some of them putting up cash, but some of them probably using their lines or whatever they got available, and they just, okay, Chris will need a house, okay, this is my range. They might have a $200,000 credit line. They know they can't do nothing over 200. Okay, you got a house that's 30,000 and you need 60. Okay, the numbers there. I use my line of credit to give you that 90. But I'm charging Chris with 10% more down. Really, I'm getting my 10 back and I'm charging another 10. So you can automatically go put that right back on the line. And then think about it, like when you're doing the hard money, they don't give you a long time. You got probably a good year to get out the house, or you finna be paying some extra money and everything else at the end of that term. Even if they give you that long, sometimes they don't give you that long. So later on, like I said, you can be the hard money man if you wanted to, or you can do that with anything for real. But yeah, you literally could have went to any of them cards and did it. You could have called them and told them. Some of them give you checks with them lines of credit. Then you just took it and put it in the bank account. Cause that's all they really care about on the real estate deal. They don't care nothing about the LLC being seasoned. You might get in here and y'all might set up an LLC. All you gotta do is put some money in that account. That's what they're gonna go off of. So like they go off how much money you got in the account. Okay, Christopher, Arthur, Yolanda, y'all got 40,000 in here. They'll tell you how much you can buy off that 40,000. Then you go out and start looking for stuff in that range. But the money ain't got to be seasoned or nothing. Like sometimes depending on you want dealing with, they might be like, oh, we need 25,000 and y'all need to have 3 months of reserve for the payments. But like I said, you got the line there, you take care of all of it. Like somebody asked about the risk, the only risk is who you doing business with. You get a house and you got a contract that's you trying to do this on your own. You got a contract that don't get done in 3 months and it taking them 8, 9, 10 months. That's where you're gonna catch the risk at because now you're on a shorter timeline. Like, so you got to be dealing with CFP. You got to interview people. Like real estate, you got to interview people. Don't go off their word. Go see what they're doing. All the way across the board. But like I said, me, I'm willing to pay the money for the information I need to get the correct way. So I knew about real estate a long time ago, just from hearing from people, but I'm always gonna go learn from somebody at a higher level than me. That dude Jamal, I'm telling y'all about, Christian, he went with me. Jamal was working as a police officer, and he did this so long. That man was a multi-millionaire going to work. He did it so long, he didn't even realize how much money he was accumulating. Now I think he said he got like 3 or 4 billion making over $1 million some dollars a year. Like, this stuff serious. But you gotta do it the right way. And one thing, he was the first person. I'd have been the rich dad and everybody else. Jamal was the first person I ever seen. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. He was the first person I ever seen to have a conference and gave you access to everybody he deal with. The man literally took us to Home Depot and we met the general manager in Chicago or who he deal with. Like, he gave you access and you didn't have to go through him. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all ain't got to go through me when I'm hooking with these folks. When you tell them my name, you good. That's your business. You ain't got to call me back like, man, Cornell, I put 30,000. That ain't my business. That's your business. So that's how Jamal was. That's how I met Purdue and the rest of them. See, all them were Jamal people. He was the first person I ever seen do that at a conference and then charge you extra for it. But they were smart enough to create a whole system. Like, all of them, I'm pretty sure Purdue will give Jamal something on the back end. But they all working together. That's how it should be. But he gave you access to everybody. I was amazed, like, in shock that he gave you access to all those people. I'm like, that's pretty good. The account was in there, property manager was in there, contractor. We went to Home Depot with, like, he gave you access. His flip guy was in there. His wholesale person was in there. His regular FHA mortgage loan officer was. Everybody was in the room. But now I see where they done took a lot of people. There's a lot of people. I seen a few on that was in there with us that actually got into their real estate game because of that. Like, somebody literally don't give you no excuse. Like, I just showed y'all what I'm doing. Now I can't make you go do it. Mike, I can't make you go do it, Mike. Now you can't say I didn't tell you. I just handed you all to the folks I'm dealing with. So you can't be mad at me if I say, hey, I'm up at the end of the year and you didn't take the first step.
You're right. You're right. You got to make that move.
A lot of people ain't going to do that with you. You got to make that move. And that's why I started it. And then I seen how many folks, like last year, they actually did what I said. They up. Y'all be amazed. It was a lot of folks that did what I said last year from the beginning of last year. They up. They ain't working. They ain't doing none of that stuff. Like, this quick money, like real estate. I think this is the man. I think this is the highest real estate investor ever made flipping properties in like 50, 60 years. So I'm telling you, like, I had a couple of them I missed where I could have made 100,000, but there's so many people aggressive. Like, you got to have this stuff in play. That's why it's important. I'm gonna explain that. This is why it's important to have that line of credit. That's like cash. You go put a bid in on it's 30 more folks bidding with you, but a lot of them was going through the bank. The bank ain't giving no money out like that right now. Now it's up to the private money. Now you get Larry or somebody. As soon as you get the appraisal out of Larry, I'm closing in 3 to 5 days. So you might look at a property on Monday and have it closed by next Monday or Tuesday, depending on how fast the appraisal get out there. That's how they make so much money. People set up the correct way. They making a ton of bread like that. Now you catching real good deals. Because guess what? They going to accept your deal over somebody that say they got to go get traditional finance and it might take a couple months. Now he telling you going to have it closed in a couple weeks. Boom, they all over it. They're going to accept it. And on top of that, you getting the money you need from Larry for the rehab. So I ain't even explaining that part. You use the line of credit for your down payment money, but the rest of it is covered in the loan that you get from him. So whatever the repairs needed, purchased, they give you that. Now you just gotta have a good person on the back end to either sell it for you or get it rented out for you. and you want to keep your credit intact, in case you do got a refi, like how I showed you that 80,000 left over in that private. At the end of 3 months, you might need that money back. Then go cash out refi. Don't take out the whole thing. Take out the money a little bit past that and keep it moving. Keep it moving. I see somebody trying to get in. Hold on. They must have dropped off. Any questions? I ain't gonna walk you out too fast. That's enough for you right there. I'm gonna give you baby steps. I ain't gonna rush you too fast. Cause when you get to the real estate folks on here, see, that's gonna open your eyes up even more. Like, yeah, this for real right now. Like people
Yeah, that's
really
not a baby step, actually, man. Just to let you know, that's
baby
actually
step.
a big step. It's not a baby step.
Click on that link, go watch that Fund to Grow, put your name in there, email, phone number, they gonna call you. You want nobody profile, shoot me the email. Like Chanel heard me talking about it, so she emailed the guy while we were sitting there talking to let him know, hey, he doing the mentorship. There's a whole bunch of people in there. He probably gonna hit back. You probably have your own private call. We have our own private call with. You can ask him whatever you need to ask him then. But he always, that's one thing I like about them. They gonna make sure you understand everything they doing. That's why he make you sit on his call privately so he can go through everything with you. So everybody on the same page. And of course, we ain't doing 5 hours like trade on here.
Hey Cornell, when we had this video posted, I missed it. Missed the first half of it.
I ain't going. I'll be up for a minute. It shouldn't take long for it to download. Probably in about 2 hours I have. Cause as soon as I close it out, it's gonna start downloading.
Appreciate it.
I got a question, Cornell.
What's up?
Just like, you know what I'm saying, work on our plan for trading. Are you gonna, of course, you got a plan for your real estate, you know, are you gonna like show us a little something, or, you know what I'm saying, you're just gonna give us these seeds and we just go ahead and build from there?
Everybody ain't gonna be doing the same thing, so you gotta kind of tell me what you're trying to do. Then I can kind of lead you from there. You might not be trying to do what I'm doing.
Okay.
Like I said, you might get your lines and be like, well, I want to go do this business or whatever else with it. I walk you through, okay, give me the steps, Mike. Like, okay, how long is it going to take you to get this business up? No, that might not be the right route because you got to pay this money back right here. But then again, I deal with so many people when I know what you're doing. Like I said, I'm dealing with business consultants, so that write the business plan for you and go see how much money the city got out there for free for it. You just gotta let me know what you're doing. Like right now, I'm just flipping the real estate, but now because these projects, like we talking about subdivision, building subdivision and all that, I bring in the professionals. Then that's one thing I gotta realize. I can't do everything myself, but I'll go find the people, but I ain't gotta go find them no more.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Good question, Mike. Cornell, I just can't even thank you enough. I actually took off from my 9 to 5 just to be able to figure out trading and just get around this association. So this is just awesome. It's just what I've been.
This ain't gonna be strictly trading. This group right here.
Oh no. This is exactly where I wanted to go. The investing part of it.
Now we talk about some trading.
Yeah. This is
Yeah,
it.
We'll do that in a few seconds. Everybody on here pretty much. deal with
Right.
trading. What I'm looking at.
Started in trading, but my intention was to lead to investing. The trading allowed me to get into investing. So this is great. This is great. It's just what I've been praying for. So
And
thank you.
sometimes the investment kick off quicker than the trade. That's why I tell people about them lines of credit and all that. Like, you might go there, now you investing. Guess what? Your trade gonna come a little bit easier when your pockets feel a little bit more, when you ain't sitting there worried about, man, if I lose this little money in here. So that's the thing about trading. Until you can block that out your mind, it's gonna be hard to trade. You think about that money. Look at Mike
Right, I learned
you think about that money, it's gonna take you a minute. Cause that's the key to success in trade. Like, you literally, okay, I'm gonna put some money here. I ain't worried about it.
Right. I learned that tonight, actually. I actually sent you an email. I learned that tonight. This is what I need. This is where I need to start right here. And then, yeah, absolutely.
And I done seen people have success like that. Like, two of the people I'm talking about from last year, they started with the trade, but they just couldn't get out the back of their head. Like, even though they were willing to lose the money, it still was in the back of their head until they went to start making some money. Like, I'm making money right here now. I'm making some money over here. You know what, if I mess up, I go buy me another profile because I got some money sitting right here. See, it got easier for them. Now they took their time and sat down instead of trying to do all that quick trade. That's what the investment do for you too. This ain't like you gonna put 30,000 in there today and make it next week. See, it's making you mature the way you sit there now with the trade. You let them trade run long enough, it'll be easy to you. Now you trying to go in every day. Like I told y'all, Yolanda and a lot of them too. I know a lot of people that traded futures, thousands. I still own to this day, and I'm talking about 7, 8 years ago to this day, no less than 10 people that actually is good at that, the way they can make a living off of it. So that's why I show people the forward, because eventually you want to take them longer trades, because it ain't that many folks that they're just that good to go in there every day and grab that money on a consistent basis all year round. Don't let them fool you. Some of them taking big losses. Big losses. I don't know no professional trader that I've been around, and I always try to put myself around somebody ahead of me. I listen to people ahead of me. Okay, this man making millions of dollars. Ain't nothing I need to say. I'm finna sit here, just like how y'all sitting here with me. I'm taking notes. I'm finna do what he said. That's why the real estate is a little bit more understood to me, because I would listen to a multi-millionaire tell me exactly what he was doing. Rare opportunity for the man to, like I said, give me access to his people and tell me exactly what to do. That was rare. And I'd have been to plenty of real estate seminars. Y'all already know, Kiyosaki charged. He give you a little quick preview. But Mike, that's gonna be $10,000 to show you how to wholesale. Oh, that's gonna be another $15,000 to show you how a lease option work. Now I can't do it.
Yeah, I ain't seen nobody be able to beat Jamal Price for his real estate course. I took Purdue.
That too. I ain't seen nobody be able to beat his price. Not for what he give you. Like, he give you access to his whole. That's his team. You know what? I'm gonna do mine just like that. I'm gonna give folks access to the people I deal with. Like, that's his team. You know that, Blake. That's his team. And all them folks in the 1%. You go look up everybody on this team. All of them in the 1%. Y'all heard me say Purdue, but some of y'all ladies might, what's her name, Kristen? Dang, she about as good as Purdue.
Lenore.
Lenore ain't no joke. Like, he got a strong team over there. She went to school for it. Like, she'll tell you all the way down to the structure of the house, to the foundation. Like, she ain't no joke. He got a strong team over there. I'm gonna try to get Purdue on it. I'm gonna shoot him a text in a minute. He'll probably do it for me though, cause he wanna know the trade. Like I said, learning trade and trust will get you in a lot of conversations and get you. You're a valuable resource to somebody with them two things right there. So just like how they doing real estate, That's how me and Jamal and all them clicked. When they see what I was doing and the type of questions I was asking in the room, they pulled me to the side and talked to me outside the room. Now I get their personal number. I ain't got to go through nobody. Like I said, knowledge is power also. It ain't always about money either. It's all about when you open your mouth and you speak to people, if you bringing in a value, guess what? You ain't got to chase people when you bringing value. Now they see you doing a little bit, it's gonna make it easier down the road. You're gonna build some good relationships with people. Real good relationships with people. Arthur, you ain't got no question, man. Arthur, you supposed to have 10 questions right now. Like, what's going on? You being good tonight.
He's burning a hole in that paper over there taking notes.
I don't think he had the computer.
Rusty fell asleep in it.
He over there doing something.
Yeah, he too quiet tonight for real.
Must be in shock.
Old computer.
So he was trying to fill out something already.
Hey, Cornell, you said like you got a couple different ones. So you got the Fund and Grow, and you got the Hard Money with Larry, and then the distribution. That's a different one as well.
We ain't worry about Larry right now. Larry be with the real estate part.
Got you.
Now that you ready to go, well, we'll talk about that on the next one. I'll talk about some real estate on the next one. I'm gonna see if I can get Larry on here and Purdue on here at the same time. If I can't get Purdue, I get Sashay to come on here.
You blew my mind with this one.
Huh?
You blew my mind with this one. I didn't think we was gonna be talking about all of this because we was me and somebody was texting back and forth about how you build business credit, and you came in and chimed in. It's like, don't even worry about that right now. So I thought you had forgot about
But
it.
a lot of folks will say they know how to build, and they try to give you instructions and tell you to go do it yourself. Then you waste a lot of money doing that.
Yeah.
Now me, I go ahead and pay them, and y'all see they gave me results.
Yeah.
Quick, I'm talking about quick results. If your credit is straight, you get quick results. They gonna start on your profile in the next couple of days. Like they ain't playing around because it ain't no small company. And y'all probably see them advertising a whole lot. I knew they were making a lot of money. I see them do a lot of sponsored ads and everything now. Like, okay, they making a ton. I seen them with a couple commercials on TV now. But when I first knew them, they was making money. I'll give them that. They've been making money the whole time.
But let me ask you.
Now they're expanding.
So like when you first start off flipping, you're gonna start off with like houses. So the apartment buildings, is that like a bigger step up? Like if you want to start getting apartment buildings?
Not really. It's gonna depend on when you put. And I kind of do how Jamal showed. When you got to put your team together. Like that's what's gonna make or break it. It ain't gonna be us getting the funding and stuff like that. You got to make sure. Like one thing I learned about Jamal, and that's kind of how I look at stuff. Even at my house nowadays, I ain't gonna go get the man to tell me he fixed ACs and he going to work every day. I want the man to fix ACs every day. Like he making a living out of it. He don't eat unless he fix that AC right now. That's the guy, and that's what Jamal was kind of sure. Like with his whole team, all them do real estate 100%. So even I do that with all businesses I do now. Like I look at stuff like that now. Like somebody got too much going on, that means you ain't gonna have enough time for the project. So like with the real estate, you might meet a contractor to tell you he deal with apartments and all that, but you might have to don't go look at one property. Go look at multiple properties. Go see if he got multiple jobs going on right now. Cause he might just be talking.
Right.
Now that to tie your money up. Now you mad. You ready to hurt somebody. Cause now it ain't 3 months no more. It's a year and a half.
Hey, Cornell, I mean, if you want to go there, man, we could bust it down for people any day. Like, I mean, if you want to start dropping jewels about how to make sure those contracts are structured and all type of
Nah,
stuff, especially,
we gonna
you know,
confuse people too much on one session.
you know,
It's gonna be a straight real estate session call. Like we'll start going through that. That's what I was gonna do anyway.
all right.
Not just show you how to set up, but show you how to operate. Like if I ain't around, that's kind of how Jamal did. If I ain't around, these are the questions you go ask this property manager. These are the questions you go ask this contract. This is how you put the team together. Cause like I said, you can do it in your own area. That's a good, unique thing about what he did. He gave you access to his people in Chicago, and you got people all over the United States investing in Chicago because of them. But he showed you how to take this same concept, put it in New York or wherever you at. How to groom your whole team so all y'all can make y'all money consistent. I done talked
Hey,
to a lot of people
Cornell.
that just do real estate and get stuck in a house for a year, 2 years, because your contractor done took some money from you, ain't showed up at the job. Nah. I just take time to put the right team together, man.
Hey, Cornell, just FYI, I do have a national cash buyer, just in case, you know, you got anything that needs to move it and he invest in apartment buildings and strip malls and things like that. Or him and his team, he has a whole team that's nationwide. So, you know, maybe we could talk about that a little bit, you know, offline or
They
whatever.
just trying to buy something.
Yeah. I mean, he just had me shooting, shooting him anything. He said, and I just got in contact. Well, I met him a year ago, and so I just finally got in contact with him a few weeks back, and he said he's looking for, you know, him and his team are looking for properties, you know, all over. So, we can talk about that again, you know, and see, if there's
I got
anything that.
somebody for him.
Okay.
But it's
Cool.
hard. Like, inventory still low though.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
That's why that's why he hit you up. I know the inventory is low. Like I know somebody in the banks, but like I said, they extended it again, I think. So all that supposed to be ended in January, but when Biden them came out, I think they extended it one more. I forgot how long they did it. I think until August. So a lot of inventory still held up. And now, like I said, it's
Sure.
real estate hot right now, boy. You finna go bid against 50 people right now.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
That's why he called. But I got somebody. Matter of fact, I need to call that person too. Now I know somebody that probably could hook him up. Well, they just trying to buy it. He probably could get it for him straight off the bank if they buying enough. That's what a lot of them actually doing. Like what they doing. What I've been noticing is, and that's why I kind of did this, because think about this 40 of us, and everybody started getting on the same page. This all these guys be doing is getting big groups together. They go in and buy a whole area. Call the bank. Hey, what you want for all those properties you got over in the west side of such and such?
Right.
And guess what? Bank gonna give it to them. You're gonna have some good ones in there, you're gonna have some bad ones, but you're gonna have more good ones than bad ones in there. So to see, that's how they get the bank. They just go ahead and buy everything. But they putting all their money together. Then the reason we can't get nothing, get what? We didn't have $1 million over there. They just bought all that $1 million worth of property over there that the bank had. Now you can't go get an individual project because they done bought the whole book. That's what's happening right now. But now the book done got low, so they trying to buy anything. Now is a good time to have a good relationship with like wholesalers. Somebody that's riding every day and
For
finding
sure.
something that ain't on the market. Wholesalers should be eating good right now, because that's a good route to start now. If you ain't got no money, want to get into real estate, wholesaling, you ain't got to have no money. You just got to know how the contract work. You know how that
Well, that's
dude
why he hit
contract.
me up.
You know how that dude contract work. Yeah, you can make some bread right now. As a matter of fact, Purdue don't be using wholesalers sometimes because you just don't want to use it some people try to do too much wholesaling. You got 3 folks on the deal trying to wholesale. I lost a deal in Chicago like that. I'm looking at the contract. I'm like, it's 5 people on here. The seller didn't even know what was going on. But in the between, they were trying to collect 20, 25,000. Like, you just got to do it the proper way. It's good. Then sometimes, like I said, some people get too creative with it. They'll mess a deal up. But wholesalers should be eating good. If you ain't greedy and you got time, matter of fact, if y'all run across some property, I'd probably buy it. Cause you got somebody, mama, dad, some auntie or somebody left in my house and they just ain't doing nothing with it. People don't care what shape it's in right now. They gonna buy it. But they gentrifying a lot of stuff in all these cities. Like somebody been trying to get me to come to, I gotta come up y'all way, Lauren. Somebody been trying to get me to come to Detroit. That work at the bank up there. They finna start redoing Detroit or something, they told. One of my hedge fund guys told me that.
It's getting crazy up here too. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I definitely want to get in on Detroit. There's a lot to do up there.
I like Baltimore too, though.
That's my hometown.
They finna redo Baltimore.
I want to get in on that too.
Yeah,
A lot of investors are sleeping in on Baltimore.
Yep, I'm gonna be one of Yep,
Well,
put that
Cornell,
team
paint your
together
picture,
now.
you know, what you see for the group.
Huh?
I said, paint your picture, you know, what you see for the group.
Hey, they follow the lead. It's a lot that can be done in the group when you got everybody on the same page. I mean, my business partner came up like when you got everybody moving at the same pace, you'll see that you ain't got to go do the small project. Like right now, we talking about small project, but I already tell you, I mean, my business, we finna build 3 subdivisions from scratch, 70 lots apiece, and we getting the city to give us a lot of the money. It ain't gonna have to make, like, you go on a bigger project. And like I said, now you can show the money. In the group, collectively, guess what? If everybody moving, you should be able to show a few $1 million like it ain't nothing collectively, even on assets on paper. They look at, just like I had a guy call my bank one time, he got scared because the man said, you gotta have $1 million to $2 million in assets. I said, that don't mean money. A lot of people don't understand that part either. Guess what? You might have real estate. It ain't hard to accumulate $2 million assets in real estate when you got a property worth 300, 400.
Yeah.
See, people, you gotta know the language when you're going to talk to them bankers. Nah, they ain't talking about you gotta walk in the bank with $1 million. They just want, hey, let me see some assets. But when you show them the asset, now it'd be private little things they can do for you. Off the book. Matter of fact, one of the contracts I know, even at your bank, you got a banker in your bank that can make a decision without going through the bank. If you go in there and make a good relationship with them and showing you doing business. Because all of them got money off the books that they can invest in people with. You just got to have a good relationship with them. Like my banker, I probably get him to come on here. I got a good relationship with him. So he sent me stuff outside the bank. But group-wise, yeah, that's why I did it. Guess what? Some of them same people that made money with me last year gonna make money with me this year. Y'all get a chance. Like them projects I'm talking about. I think my partner, one of my business partner sisters, she on here now. He trying to make money with the people that helped him. Like, won't nobody have access to them lots, but people that know people like me or you, get what? I can get y'all first access to that. Then you can make some money off of it. Because when you get to build a house, and now you're making money off when you build a house and when you sell the house. Now, guess what? If you done did what you're supposed to did all year by the time you start them projects, get what? Lauren going to buy 5 lots, 10 lots, and these city projects we doing, like city projects. Like,
So let me ask you this, Cornell. Have you been a part of a a housing complex yet?
What you mean
Building
by housing
building a
complex?
housing complex. You know, like out there where they got the cul-de-sacs and everything, got the probably like a
You talking about
130
subdivision?
subdivision. Thank you, subdivision. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. We finna build 3 of them, 70 lots apiece.
Dang.
So price wise, like per subdivision, what you talking about? Probably like 2 or 3 mil.
It depends on the area. Like I said, you'll be surprised, man. It's a lot of grant money out here for this stuff. Like, so one, I know I told them a bit, but it's gonna probably be the first subdivision ever on the west side of Tuscaloosa. But we always stay in tune with what's going on at the University of Alabama down there buying everything on the west side. Like they did the same thing in Brooklyn and New York. Like you start having folk walk around to the house, giving money out, tricking the black folk. Like a lot of times you don't realize, like a lot of this hood turned out to be the prime real estate for the city.
You already know.
Real estate they wanted all the whole time. Yeah.
That's true. They doing that at Temple. I'm in Philly. They doing that with Temple University. They buying
Yep, Philly.
everything.
Yep, I've been heard about Philly. I know
Yeah.
somebody investing heavy in Philly right now. But that's what
Yeah,
they doing.
that's how I came up on my joint. It
And
was
they
just by
buying people out.
Yep.
They buying people out. So I found that out. So guess what? We talked to the city. Now the city gonna give you money to build on that side because you better than that side of town over there. So, and it's coming when some universities and stuff like that start putting. Trust me, that area gonna get cleaned up. I seen that in Birmingham. I've seen white people literally come by a street in the middle of the hood, roughest hoods in Birmingham, and nobody go on their street, bother them or anything. And next thing you know, that whole area done changed. Now they done push the black people all the way down here to the outside of the city.
They doing that. They doing that in Brooklyn.
They doing it everywhere.
Yeah.
That's why it's so violent now.
All
Now
in
you
the
got people
city.
that never stayed together, that been beefing their whole life. They only got certain areas to go to. All they're doing is making them areas worse. And it's just like in Chicago. Police don't even go in some of them areas in Chicago. They just push you to the side, whatever have them out there. Because they know ain't nobody going out their way.
Yeah.
But then they cleaning up the city. A lot of the downtown area used to be black people property. That's what all the projects and everything used to be, because why you think they call them projects? They weren't expecting you to drive or nowhere back then. They put you in the city to kind of keep you there. But then they found out years later, oh, we need that back, because everybody like to go into the city with the money. They want to stay in the city with the money now. Back then they didn't want to. So they used to put projects by the highways because they knew you weren't going to travel on this side of town. They just put you to say, that's where that name came. A lot of people don't even know that. That's why they built projects. Because they knew you weren't going to use none of the stuff to the outside. They used to like to stay out. Now everybody want to come back into the city now.
In Philly, they selling a lot of those like developments, the project ones. They selling them to like private developers.
Yep. And I don't think they're going to make that private developer do. They did it in Birmingham. They're going to kick everybody out, but you're going to have to be an extremely good tenant when you stayed in the project. And they call it mixed income.
No, they taking everybody out. Everybody.
They ain't doing mixed income. A lot of times the cities make them do mixed income, where they still have to give some of them to some of the people that stay in the project to get it approved.
Well, probably after they fix it up, they'll probably invite some people back, depending on who they are.
Yeah, that's why I say it's
the
gonna be
income
the
level.
real good tenants, like the older people that probably wind up getting with. But that's what they do in a lot of the major cities now. A lot of people don't know it. You got doctors and lawyers and all them staying down there, but them same Section 8 people get to stay there with the same voucher, but they very picky. And it usually wind up being like the older ones they ain't never had no trouble, issues, anything. They'll give them a couple of them to satisfy the city. but the rest of them gonna be all income based or whatever the attorney making every year. That's how much he gonna pay for rent.
And they gonna push them out in the county.
Yeah. That's how I go.
So it look like it's happening worldwide in all the ghettos, supposedly.
Yeah. They pushing them to the outskirts. As you get smarter, they'll buy it.
Yeah, 'cause that's not necessarily a bad thing. Because I mean, you get out there and start buying up the area and buying up farms and buying up the area. Then I mean, yeah, it's a win-win for everybody.
And that's kind of what Master Speed doing. Like I said, I got the opportunity to talk to Master Speed. I talked to Master Speed for about like a good hour. Like my business partner went down there and met with him. It was a last-minute meeting. But I talked to him on the phone, like, that's what he into right now. Master P is investing. Matter of fact, when y'all see him talk, he's looking to invest in some business, black-owned businesses right now. So if you do got a business, you might want to shoot them. But like, he look at all that. Like, he can kind of frustrated with, he was trying to partner with a lot of people, and he just finna start putting his own money up right now. That's why he big on the grocery store. That's why he's sitting with all that product. He finna start building his own grocery store.
Yeah,
and he's trying to partner with people in the area. He ain't trying to come into your area and take over. He want to put somebody on in that area. Let them use his name, his brand, and start building some of these areas back up. He got a lot of projects going on. That's smart. That's a smart dude, though.
Definitely.
That's a smart dude. Don't too many people get a chance to talk to him, but like I said, that's where it come from. Like the relationship, keep your name clean, do good business. The person that we know Master P before he even made the money, set that meeting up. Master P don't even take meetings like that no more. He said he don't even like to help celebrities and nothing like that no more because they tried to mess his name up. He don't reach out to people that often. That'd be somebody close to him, talk to him now. Or he gonna charge you.
Yeah.
I don't blame him though. Any more questions? I'm pretty sure all y'all to email me.
Thanks, Cornell.
Yeah, I see a lot of emails in here.
Hey, Cornell, this is Isaiah. I was wondering if you got.
Hey, Isaiah, say what?
Hey, what's up, man? I got a message, Telegram. I was wondering if you got it. And do I still have to send you my email, or I got on late? I wasn't.
I still didn't hear what you said. What is it now?
I said, I got a message from you saying to send you my Telegram. So I sent you my Telegram in the email. And do I still have to send you my email? Everyone's saying they send you their email.
They talking about what we was talking about earlier. You'll see it when I send the video out. That's what they talking about right now. You sent me a Telegram? Or did I already add you in there?
CJRL.
Oh, you sent it to my email. You on Telegram, right?
Yeah, he's on Telegram.
I'll just ask you later, man. I don't know. Everything just broke up. Everything just broke up. I ain't gonna make you repeat yourself.
Just send me a message on Telegram and I just add you in there.
All right, will do.
All right. Now somebody who's saying something. Who talk?
I just sent mine again in case it didn't come through the first time.
Let me see.
That was me, Cornell. I was asking send the email for what? I came in a little later.
Oh, some guys I know to help build businesses, funding profiles. They allow you to buy the profiles when they need help. So you can go in and buy like a 2-month, 3-month profile. Usually it's paying, I think right now they're paying out there for like 35 to 60% on whatever money you put in there. And you can roll it over. So I was showing them how I took 20-some thousand and we made almost close to 90. So we rolled it over twice and then we just cashed it out. And after that, they just start paying you every 2 weeks till they pay you off. But I actually just bought another one. I ain't waiting on them to finish that. I just started another one. That's an easy way to make some money if you got some money sitting somewhere.
So you said was to just send the email to you, send our email to you?
Yeah, just send it to my iCloud. Matter of fact, whenever he just sends them, I just send it to everybody. Cause he's gonna get on there and explain the whole thing anyway.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. I just went on him to hit me back. But I'll make a little email, group email for this group. Everybody got enough to do some homework? I know y'all over there watching that Funding Grow link. Everybody watched the video while I was talking.
So here's my question, Cornell. Yeah, this is Brandy speaking. I wanted to know, you speak about building your team, and I'm assuming that's around the real estate and having like a construction crew. Who else is involved? Who else is a member of this team that I'm supposed to be building?
We'll cover it. We'll probably talk about real estate on the next one. Everybody asks about real estate.
Okay.
Let me see. Next one. Next one. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna be at the house for the next couple of weeks. That's a good thing. We're gonna say the 25th.
25th.
Unless I'm at the hospital having a baby. That's all. But I think she might blow next week.
Oh, wow. Congratulations in advance. I didn't know she was expecting.
Yeah, you be following online. You'll see that big belly.
Hey, Cornell, y'all got a doula?
She thought about it, but they won't let you do it at a couple of hospitals down there. With. Oh, I've been watching it, boy. I see y'all over there.
Mm-hmm.
I keep up with everything, man. You might not hear from me, but I keep up.
That's good enough for me.
Keep my eye to the street.
Oh yeah, Cornell, I tried to find you on Facebook. I couldn't find your profile. Is your name just same name, Cornell James?
How you spell it? Let me see how you spell it.
CORNELLJAMES.
Yeah, you should have found it.
I'll look again.
Everybody else good?
Good. Thanks again, Cornell. Congratulations.
Yes.
Yes,
thank
sir.
You,
Thanks,
Cornell.
brother.
Thank you.
I guess we'll cover real estate. I'm gonna try to set some stuff up, see who's available. Let them come on here and talk to you. You get their contact. Some of y'all might be ready to roll. There's still some deals out. Matter of fact, I'll probably call Sashay when I get off of here. She had a duplex for me or something. And then when things going, like I said, if I see how everything going. Like I said, I got $5 million in lines of credit, really more than that. So if somebody do got a deal, the numbers right, probably get JV a deal. If the numbers right. That's all I've been doing. As much as
Cornell, I
possible.
just think, God, I think you should elaborate on that point. You know, I don't really.
Elaborate on what?
You know the environments that we're in. Can you talk about JV and deals? How important it is for everybody in the group maybe to really consider JV and doing
Yeah,
multiple
if you ain't
sets,
got
not
all
just
the
doing
money,
2 partners, 3 partners, 4 partners, 6 partners.
yeah, just
You
depends
know,
on what the
JV and
project
deals.
is. If the numbers right, you shouldn't be scared to JV a deal. You can't make 100% all the time. Sometimes I'm satisfied with 5% if I can get it. 5% can turn into something big easily.
What is JV in a deal?
Just partner up with somebody. Let's say y'all ran across a deal, like I was describing that deal, and you need 20%. You ain't got the 20%. You might have only 6% of that 20%. You can partner with somebody else and get the deal done. Y'all can work out some on the numbers when you flip it or whatever. I said, you got all the numbers right there, so you can sit down and break that down. Like I said, it might be where you need 20,000, you got 10, and somebody else got 10, but y'all finna make 70,000 off the deal. You just split it. That's all JV mean. Partnering up with somebody when you ain't got it. Which I do that even when I do got it. That's why I said, shoot, if the deal right, shoot, you use my line of credit. If the deal right, we'll JV the deal. As long as the numbers right, I'm good. I don't give a care where it's at. I'm buying everywhere. If the numbers right, and I know the areas, I'm with it. Now, why you hear me say Chicago? I ain't got a relative in Chicago. I know somebody play ball in Chicago, but I'm on a whole street up there for a long. I ain't got to know nobody up there. As long as the numbers right, and I know what's going on.
Yeah, North Dakota.
Yeah, it could be South Dakota. I'm going up there if it's up there. That's how you gotta look at it though, because them line of credit is good for 50 states. I ain't touch on that. That's good for 50 states. I can buy anywhere.
Yeah, one place I think a lot of people sleeping on is Wyoming. It's wide open out there, but they pay people to come out there and work because the jobs are so plentiful. Don't nobody want to live there because of the weather.
Because of the weather. But like you said, areas like that, now you got the city and everybody else giving you money. You go out there and build something to attract somebody out there. Now you making a ton of money.
Yeah.
But people overlook areas like that, but that's how it happens.
On a windy day out there, you be fighting 70 plus mile per hour winds. It's rough, but yeah, they pay on them jobs out there. There's a lot of people out there. Just a whole little black community out there. I stopped at a truck stop one time. Man, it was like they was just out there all over the place. Shocked me. I never heard of it before.
Yeah, Wyoming, them big trust states too, like South Dakota. I learned that South Dakota love that private money out there. I'm gonna start selling my LLCs up in South Dakota. And them boys love trust up that way.
Okay.
Well, I got no more questions. I'm gonna get out here, let it download, try to shoot it right back out. It probably take, this ain't a long video like trains, so it shouldn't take no more about 35, 40 minutes to download.
All right, cool.
I appreciate it, Cornell.
All
Thanks for your time, Cornell. Always
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Cornell. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank
you, brother.
you. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Night, John boy.
Thank you, Cornell. Appreciate this. So.
Appreciate you, Cornell and Christian.